Recently, a business owner, a reader on my blog, asked a great question about the exit strategy. I like to refer to this as the ultimate harvest. It's that point off in the future when you're going to reap all the fruits and the benefits of the work that you've put into the business. Now, I've done a previous video on the mini harvest strategy, and if you haven't seen that, I recommend that to really ground you first. But let's talk for a moment about how you can determine the ultimate harvest and begin to plan for it. There's a 4-question process that I'd like to take you through. Number 1 is, what do you want? Now, this is a bit like rubbing the lamp and seeing the genie appear, and the genie says, your wish is my command. Yet I have seen most often that small business owners, when that opportunity is presented to them, they can't clearly define what it is that they want. By defining what you want, you'll begin to get a strategic purpose. Do you want to sell the business? Do you want to hand it off to someone else to run while you reap the benefit? What do you want? Number 2 is, why do you want that? Now, there are many motives for taking your business to ultimate harvest. And the stronger the motive, the more meaningful the motive to you, the more successful you'll be. One caution, if your motive is because you're exhausted and tired and worn out with the business, odds are you probably don't need an exit strategy for ultimate harvest, you just plain need to exit. Number 3 is, when do you want to accomplish this? The when question is critical because it has everything to do with time, money, and risk. Let me explain. If the when is very soon, if it's short term, that means you're going to have to expend a lot of time on a weekly basis working to get there. You'll need a lot of money, in particular other people's money most likely. And number 3, the risk is much higher that it will not succeed in reaching that ultimate harvest. If, on the other hand, your ultimate harvest is further off into the future, several years into the future, then that allows you to work more reasonable hours, you can bootstrap and use your own money to get there, and the risk of failure is lower. The when question is critical. And that leads us to the last question. After you've determined what you want, why you want it, and when you want to accomplish it in terms of the harvest, the next question is, what is the next step? What's the one thing that you need to do from where you are right now to move you toward that destination? All that matters is that next step and that you make a commitment to it and do it. So I would encourage you to share your answer to one of these 4 questions on this page. Wherever you're at in the process, whichever question you haven't answered before, answer that right here in the comments section below. Let's talk.